I'm incredibly fascinated by the way the universe works. As a chemist, you learn how to manipulate matter and you learn how forces of nature work. I'm Todd Johnson, I'm the Pomifera guy. Pomifera is the outcropping of an idea. It starts with folklore in my family with my great uncle. He felt like there were some magical components to hedge balls, and he talked about my entire life. Ultimately, we figured out that the magic was really found in the oil. When you think about Pomifera oil, the real healing benefits are numerous. They're all anecdotal, so it's not like we've run any animal studies, so we can't claim any efficacious cure or anything like that. What we do have are hundreds of thousands of experiences where people have documented this that show that the oil has dramatically improved anything that has intense inflammation. So that can be from a scratch to a burn, to an allergic reaction, to eczema, psoriasis, contact dermatitis, you name it. People who've spent a lot of money and time on traditional Western medicine approaches, and then they buy Pomifera oil 3 to 6 months later, then they feel like they've kind of encountered a miracle. So now the driver for Pomifera, I was born and raised in Bloomfield, Iowa, and so our goal with this was to use something sustainable that was natural to Iowa, do something that left a small to negative carbon footprint, use something that would benefit local communities. I think what's unique about Pomifera oil, you have to really want it, so you have to be tenacious. Hedge balls are hard. Hedge balls are nasty. They have latex, they're sticky, they stink. We had to figure out how to isolate the seeds, how to properly dry them, and then how to press them, and then how to purify the oil in a chemical-free manner. We started out with what I refer to as just kind of hillbilly engineering. Along the way, I met Mike Bailey. I say he is the best engineer that I've ever met that doesn't have a professional degree. His machinery now, things that we would historically do as a company, he exceeds now by 10 or 20x a day. He has really done a great job of reaching out to 4-H groups, local farmers, and making this something that really works from a local economic point of view. The money originates from outside of Iowa, and so in my opinion that's true economic development. What we hear stories of is you have grandfathers who have their grandkids and they're understanding the value of going out and working and then being paid for that effort. They're understanding the value of just the intrinsic beauty of nature, and to make the connection that that ugly hedge ball that they're picking up is being sold as a high-value, single-ingredient oil that's coveted by makeup artists and people across the world. We had to do some innovation to produce this as a chemical-free oil. We do it because it really performs if you want to use it in a healing approach to managing conditions of the skin. Since you do not have chemicals involved in that process, then you don't have to deal with the waste disposal, which ultimately has an impact on the environment. And so this is consistent with our approach to try to be as sustainable and have a zero carbon footprint as possible with the manufacture of this oil. I want to empower everyone that represents Pomifera oil to go out and be an ambassador that can convince people that this can make an impact in their life and that it has a community benefit not only to their use of the product but to also understand how it's changing lives in Iowa from the point of view that we are taking a natural resource and we are developing a business and changing people's lives. And so as a result, they can drive their business forward into the future.